Well, it's 12:37 in the morning, okay, and I'm doing this podcast. All right. Let's start off with the Mets, and we are officially in the the morning. Well, the trading deadline is officially here for baseball, and I'm gonna be honest with you. If you're a Mets fan, I think you should be very confident to a certain degree, as long as the Mets continue to play the way they are right now. Because for the first time all season long, they're finally playing like a professional baseball team. Even though, even though they got to do something about Edwin Diaz, because I'll get to him in a minute. In the meanwhile, I get to him in a minute. They made some trades that I really like. I'm not crazy. I'm not surprised that Vargas was leaving, but my thing is, why you have to put him in the same division? Why you have to put him in the same division? Why you couldn't trade him in the American League West, or the American League West, or Central American League East, even the Yankees division? Why you gotta put him in the same division as ours? Come on, man. That's my only beef. Other than that, I could care less who you put Vargas at. Who else? Like I said, you have to trade Vargas. I said it in the trading deadline. I'll trade Vargas, and rightfully so. You have to trade Vargas. They got an arm in starting pitching, and I hear my boys Joe Benigno and Evan Roberts on the midday show. I had listened to the podcast, and I hear them say they will put Noah Syndergaard in the bullpen, which, the more I think about it, it's not a bad idea. Even though I don't think Noah Syndergaard is going anywhere. I think it'd be crazy to trade Noah Syndergaard to any team. I don't want Noah Syndergaard to go. I will put him in the bullpen, because I think he has a strong enough bullpen. I think, let's be honest, he's better. He's probably going to be a better relief pitcher than a starter. So it could happen. You never know. Look at Robert Gsellman. Even though he's not trustworthy, but I think he's being a long reliever is better suit him than being a starting pitching. Not a lot of guys is not starting pitching material. But even though Noah Syndergaard have some moments, but I think put him in a new role is not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea for Noah Syndergaard. And I don't know me personally, I will still trade Zach Wheeler. I'll still trade. Thinking about it now that I'm thinking about it, after giving away Vargas and you get another arm, I think you had to resign Zach Wheeler. I think you have to sign Zach Wheeler, because number one, you need another arm, and you need another arm other than DeGrom and Syndergaard, and Stroman, because that's going to be pitching core now, and you need another starting pitcher to fill that void. That's me. And but if you're the Mets, if he's not your starting pit, if he's not in your future, then you know what? Let him go. Let him walk. I think you have no choice but to let him walk. But needless to say, but I still think the Mets are not in a bad position right now. They are 50 now. With the win yesterday against the White Sox, they are 51-55. 4 games under 500. That's not really bad. When you think about how far, it's not like the Baltimore Orioles, where the season is not long dead, but the Mets The Mets got to continue to win seasons, win series, and they got to win games on the road. You got to start winning. You got to start winning games on the road, and the bullpen has to. The bullpen has to. My thing, now, having said all that, with this game tonight, with this game with the White Sox, why? And this is Mickey Callaway, and I'm not gonna. The only thing, I'll kill Mickey Callaway for one thing. Why when your starters go deep in ball games, why you keep taking them out of the game? Noah Syndergaard has been pitching lights out. Let him complete the games. Stop taking him out the ball game. Stop taking him out the ball game. This is not the first time that. Why Mickey Callaway is so quick to go to the bullpen? And listen, about Mickey Callaway, I'm sorry. Unless something happens to us, something like this hard, or hope God forbid. But I would, from here on out, you got to keep your starters in the game. That's the only way you're going to win the game. Because otherwise, you cannot rely on these bullpens. I don't want to hear about Seth Lugo. I don't want to hear about Seth Lugo. I don't want to hear about Bob Gsellman, and I don't want to hear about Aaron Diaz. And by the way, it's time. You know what? It's time to trade. It's time to let Aaron Diaz go. It's time to let him go. This is the game. If they would have lost the game, the Mets was this close to lost this game of the hands of Aaron Diaz. But thank God they didn't. But enough is enough with Aaron Diaz, where he don't make no adjustments whatsoever. He throw 198, 99, 100 miles an hour. He was throwing out and don't have no command in his pitches whatsoever. None. And you know what? I'm getting really sick and tired of hearing about the 57 saves and the old ERA. That was last year. This is now. He stinks. He's really, really stinks. And if you want to trade Aaron Diaz for a tortillas, potato chips, well, more power to you. But the point is, if you're a Mets fan, I'm telling you right now, I am very, very confident that the Mets will make it very interesting. Hopefully I'm right. Interesting. September or August baseball.